TitleMatchNetwork.com.
I'm sorry, what do you say?
Views on Hulk Hogan.
Views on Hogan? I'm concerned that he was one of the greatest attractions this business has ever had and has. Everybody's made a lot of money with that man, and a lot of guys don't like him, other guys like him. I can't say anything bad about him. He's been fine to me. You have to judge people by the way they treat you. And he's never hurt me. He's never done anything that I know behind my back. So he's okay. He's been great for this business. I mean, face it. I don't see anybody that's ever been stronger around the world than that man. Of course, television had a lot to do with it, and a lot of people put him over. But it was done right, and thank God we were there for the ride. That's how I look at it.
I'd like to say something about that. I'm obviously just such a rookie, on this table, this lineup, and I'm like amazed that I'm sitting here. But the one thing I can say about Hogan was I did have the honor of actually being able to work in the same company with him. And he doesn't have to say hello to me. He doesn't even have to look at me. And he always was very polite, very cordial, very personable. He never acted like he was a superstar to me, like here I was and here he was. And I always had a lot of respect for that. And I think a lot of younger people coming to business need to look at that and use that as a role model and not think there's something greater than they are.
All right, my next question is for the King, Harley Race. I've heard many different stories behind this, but I'd like to hear it from you. What's the true story about you bringing a shotgun to a WWE TV show?
Absolute BS. I don't know how Hogan started that rumor, but just use common sense. If you walked into any big arena with a shotgun, what would happen? There's several of them I'd like to walk into that place.
At the recent WWE Hall of Fame ceremony, Hulk Hogan came out and he was thanking everybody, Jimmy Hart, the Sheik, Nikolai. And when he got to you, it seems like you were the only one that didn't stand up to shake his hand. So I was wondering if there's any tension between you and Hogan, and what was it like to work with him?
Well, yeah, because I'm pissed off that he made all the money and I made him. So that's the problem I have. Amen. A lot of guys up here too that did just that. No, listen, I don't have to, I don't hate nobody. I don't love him. I don't hate him. And I got a bad back, my knees. So I'm not up there to get up and down and, for nobody. That's just the way it was. Excuse me, I've got to leave. I'm going to go film another Hogan's Nose Death. What's the matter? You're not sick? Right. Mom's asked me to come in as my brother-in-law. No, that's just the way it was. That's all. It's the way it was.